Everyone will be starting soon. I am just doing a few adjustments over here. We will have. Let me just do this, and then just give me a second. We have the Arable Protocol. All right. So I believe now I should be able to invite people. Let me see if I can. If yeah, let me just do that. All right. I have sent out the invite. If we're all here, um, if the team Marable is here, we can soon start. Let me just. All right. Now I believe everyone is set up and everything is ready. Um, Quick introduction. Today we will have the Arable Protocol here, and as the moderator of the AMA, we have Turk Raider here. Turk Raider, welcome. And the Arable Protocol, you guys are also welcome. From now on, I'll be just shutting up and let the Turk Raider speak.
Thanks very much. Hello, guys. I'm delighted to have you here and the audience, of course. I just want to explain myself a little bit. This is to Creator talking. I'm a blockchain advisor and the kind of tokenomics writer, and I'm going to be moderator today. Thank you very much. We are going to have Omchain and Arable Protocol today, and they invite me to be a moderator. Let me introduce what Omchain and the Arable Protocol do shortly. Omchain provides blockchain solutions, and the Arable Protocol is multi-chain yield farming platform. I want to hear a little bit more from them, actually. Yeah, Osman, could you clarify what you do, what Omchain does?
Well, basically, we provide blockchain solutions as well as the enterprise grade blockchain infrastructure for the projects that require high throw output and high speed with minimal fees. That's why I believe, in some sense, we have, how do I say, we have a match with the Arable protocol because what they're building over there also synthetic farming without you being have to cross the blockchain bridge to access those yield farms from different blockchains. And the good thing is that the Arable protocol is built on Avalanche, so more or less they also have the speed that is needed by the users. So I believe it's going to be a good AMA session with them being here and talking about their projects and their vision and what they're building.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to hearing from you guys more in the near future, hopefully. Um, Yeah, I'm going to ask lots of questions today, actually. Arable Protocol, why did you choose this name? Is there any backup story of that? You are muted right now. Arable Protocol, are you there?
I believe Christoph Reis is here. Yeah, he's going to
Yeah.
speak.
I'll answer for the name. So, Arable Protocol was started by yield farmers during DeFi summer 2020. So when yield farming took off, our founders were beginning to get really frustrated by constantly researching, bridging, swapping, researching, bridging, and swapping nonstop over and over, right? So they asked themselves, why isn't there an all-in-one cross-chain platform that lets you farm anything, anywhere? Um, so they decided that this kind of platform would save time, save security risks, from bridges and whatnot. And it would save you fees. And most of all, it would just be easier to farm all in one place and help you keep your sanity. Um, so the group here got together from around the world and they started developing this protocol idea as of August 2021, and took inspiration from other projects like synthetics and Lobster DAO and the way they were able to build such a great community. So we decided it was time to build a yield farming platform and with the best community we could. So here we are now. Arable actually means land that is suitable to grow crops. So, as a yield farming platform, we thought that would be a great fit. Um, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great fit. Yeah, Osman, you're gonna say something?
Yeah. Before we move on to the next question, I just wanted to add something here. I don't know if many people are aware of the latest blockchain bridge hack that had happened on the Nomad bridge. So people were basically extracting like 200 Ethereums, like 1,000, 10,000 Ethereums from that blockchain bridge. So at any moment, with our project too, we are trying to make people understand that there is no decentralized bridge protocol so far. There are ones that claim that they are decentralized or at least distributed, but we don't know. We can't be sure about anything if it comes to the EVM blockchain bridge. So, from my point of view, all of them are more or less centralized, and they more or less carry the same threats. So, instead of bridging all those assets between networks and taking that risk, what Arable Protocol is doing right now, right here on the Avalanche ecosystem, is, I believe, the most valuable on the ecosystem from that perspective, in terms of mitigating the risks associated with the blockchain bridges.
Yeah, exactly. There's been a phenomenal amount of funds stolen through bridge exploits in the last year, uh, billions of dollars. So with this protocol, we were able to help mitigate those risks.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds great. Then the next question, I believe the Arable Protocol is performing on multi-chain, if I'm not mistaken. On which chains is currently available? Arable Protocol. Is there any plan to expand in new ones? If you have,
Chrysophrase, do you want to take this one?
there is something problem in internet connection, probably. Arable Protocol. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess there was an internet connection problem. So for the chains we're available on now, we launched on AVAX. We're available through to buy through Pangolin currently, and we've launched on Polygon Matic with QuickSwap, so you can purchase there. And we're currently working with Multichain, formerly known as AnySwap, to expand to as many chains as possible. The goal is right now to expand to all EVM compatible chains, and from there non EVM compatible chains. Um, if you go to the multi-chain website, you'll be able to see every chain that we're available on now. We just don't have uh, dexes that we're partnered with on every chain yet.
Yeah, sounds great. Osman, do you guys have any development in the near future for the another chains like Arable Protocol do?
Yeah. Right now, the OMC token bridged to three different networks, and we also have the mainnet. And we're planning on expanding our blockchain bridge protocol in a way that it supports anyone to add their token to the bridge and seamlessly integrate different blockchains to their projects to grow the user base. However, I believe right now four different chains are more than enough for us. And from what we are seeing right now, none of the users that we have uses the Ethereum blockchain due to fees, probably. And sadly, no one is using the AVAX chain. A few months ago, we had some adoption there, but still, most of the users either stick to the mainnet for staking and stick to the Binance Smart Chain in order to transfer funds from and to the exchanges.
Yeah, the market is going down, and we just need to be aware of the market situation, and so do projects. Key question: Arable Protocol. What are the synthetic tokens? Could you explain it a little bit more?
Sorry, I didn't fully catch it. Which tokens?
Synthetic tokens. Maybe I have a pronunciation problem, right?
Yes, so synthetic tokens are a derivative. They are actually backed by our over collateralized stablecoin, ARUSD. So when you go to our platform, you will need to buy ARUSD in order to purchase synthetic tokens. These synthetic tokens are going to be what you'll be able to deposit into synthetic farms. So you can swap between synthetic tokens. Like, let's say you feel bullish on Bitcoin, you could actually just buy synthetic Bitcoin and hold that instead of putting it into a farm. Same with ETH, for example. So yeah, so that we operate on very similar mechanics as SNX or synthetics. The only thing we're doing different is we're not doing traditional assets, and we are also adding the farms, which is our unique differentiation from synthetics.
And I just want to add one more thing here. I am, how do I say, fairly familiar with the Arable Protocol's core implementation. The problem Synthetics was having that was related to supporting multi-collaterals. So if you're using Synthetics protocol, if I'm not mistaken, the collateral asset has to be either Ethereum or USDT or USDC. I'm not sure about that, but if I remember correctly, they support one stable currency too. But there is no way that they can support different assets as collateral. The difference on the Arable protocol is that it can support multiple collaterals depending on the developers and whichever tokens that they want to allow having deposited as collateral. So from that perspective, it's, I can fairly say that it's the best synthetics protocol, at least the core of it. I mean, aside from the liquidity farming and synthetic assets, it's the best. How do I say, synthetic protocol that exists on the crypto space.
Thanks. Yeah, we allow lots of different collaterals. Also, the collateralization ratio is between 200% and 500%. SNX does, I think, 900%. And then also, as you were saying, it's the collateral can actually be decided by the community. So once everything is launched, we will focus on decentralization, and the community will be able to vote on what collateral they want to be able to provide, which is, I think, a really great, really cool option.
Yeah. The next question would be like about the core. Will you tell me more about what is the use case of your native token? We are having lots of people here today, and can you talk about it a little bit more, the use case of your native token, Arable?
Hello, yes, I think I can take this one. Um, so, yeah, the use case of Acre. So, Acre, the utility of Acre is at the moment threefold, actually. So, first of all, I will mention that Acre can be used as collateral for minting ARUSD. So, Acre can be used just alongside Web AVAX and stablecoins like USDT, USDC, etc. And so that's, I find, is a major use case for it. Then secondly, Acre can be staked with our validators, so you can just delegate them there for yeah, it's for proof of stake basically, and gain Acre rewards from that. And our validators, some of them also act as oracles and liquidators, so that builds trust and ensures the security of our protocol. And thirdly, Acre is our governance token and will be used for voting rights once we move closer to it in the future. So we're not really decentralized platform yet, at least the governance is concerned. But that's the plan in the future. Right now, we do some informal voting on Discord. Actually, that's how we do it right now. But the plans are to go into party governance and everything. And then April will be, yeah,
Um,
speak
um,
to that.
I just wanna say something. Christoph raise. Probably your microphone is too loud, or like there are people around. I don't know if it's only me, but like I'm having a hard time understanding what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh
So
man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I am actually outside, and it's hard for me to move to another space. So maybe I would leave it to the official account. Maybe to reiterate a bit of what I said. I unfortunately, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it would be such a problem. To be honest.
all right, so I just wanna sum up what he was saying. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm mistaken, please correct me. But the Arable token, it's basically going to be the governance token of the decentralized protocol once it has more adoption, and it's going to be used the base collateral token that you can deposit and you can participate in the liquidity pools. So basically, the token itself is powering the ecosystem, and if I am again not mistaken, it was airdropped to more than 60,000 people who were actively using the Avalanche network in order to have the adoption. That's why I believe Arable is has some unique properties instead of in the sense of having fairly launched and being actively listening what the community is demanding.
That is correct. Thank you. You summed this up really well. There's one more thing you can do with Acre at this moment, which is to delegate them with our validators. So that's also another thing you can do. And you can just stake it with our protocol as well, just normal staking in the pool. So yeah, lots of use cases actually for Acre, and we are looking to add more. This is
There is
the,
one more.
yeah.
We can mint ARUSD and collateralize our local or native stablecoin using using Acre token as well.
Yeah,
Believe
that's awesome.
Yeah,
and something for the future. We are planning on creating our own blockchain on the Osmosis network, Cosmos network. I'm sorry, Cosmos, and Echo will be used as a gas token at that point. So that's part of our roadmap, and yeah, so Acre does have lots of utility. I feel like it's yeah, very valuable for our ecosystem.
yeah. Osman, I just wanted to forward the same question to you. What kind of use cases do you have, and what kind of utilities Omchain has?
Basically, Omchain is the native asset of our native blockchain, which has the same name, Omchain. So the main use case is similar to any other native token. If you want to use the blockchain, then the gas fees are being paid in the OMC token. Um, m- Plus, we are also offering a staking program that is 37% APR right now. If you're just staking, and that is going to be lasting probably for the upcoming 5 years. Moreover, we're actively listening the community's demands, and we have a web application which I believe we might be able to set up for the Arable Protocol too, because it's actually useful. It helps you listen the community and it helps you keep track of the stats. We're also planning on integrating the NFT page to the web application, plus the community voting. How do I say community voting module on the web app too. So basically, anything related to the Omchain ecosystem, you need to have Omchain tokens.
Perfect, perfect. Sounds great. Arable, this is a question for you. Which is the mechanism that you choose to ensure price stability and security?
Yes, that's a good question. So all our contracts have been audited by Solidity Finance, which is, we feel, a very reputable auditing firm. And there were just only a few minor issues found which had been addressed before launch. And we actually have all audits available online. They can be checked out at about.arable.io. partnership.finance. That's where you will find our documentation, and if anyone is interested, can check out our audits. And we have chosen several trusted validators to act as oracles for the pricing data of our synthetic crypto assets and for the farming APRs when we implement synthetic farms. So we feel like our validators are the yeah just the prime suspects to do this kind of job because for them it's inherent have an inherent interest in the stability of the protocol. And yeah, that's pretty much what I can think of right now of how we show price stability and security. If you have more questions, please feel free to ask them.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one thing here. I am fairly familiar with the Arable's core implementation, and the security of the smart contract was the first aim while they were developing the protocol. So it's important that, especially when using DeFi products, it's important that the smart contracts that are audited more than one time, both internally and externally. And I believe Arable Protocol's smart contracts are secure enough for people to safely, interact with them. Again, like there is no 100% security and nowhere in the world, and we are seeing smart contract hacks every day. But at least with the Arable Protocol, I believe we are mostly on the safe side. And if I'm not mistaken, so far we had no problems with the contracts, right, guys?
That's correct. There were no exploits bugs found so far. We have actually a bug bounty program which is open, which with quite large rewards. I actually don't remember the number exactly now, but so we are very open with this whole process. And I mean, in the end, you can never be 100% sure about the security of the contracts. It's just the nature of the beast. It's the same anywhere in software development. And and sorry, I got distracted here. I'm outside on the street. And yeah, so I think we're doing all that we can. We're very open with everything, and we before we had the official contract audits, we had some audits internally, which is with developers that are known by the team, but that's kind of internal before we even went to finance. So we feel like we have a multi-layered system in place, and so far things have been running very, very smoothly, I have to say. So I'm very confident in the stability and security of our protocol as it stands right now. But we always keep our eyes open, so we are not sleeping on anything what's concerned about security, for sure.
Yeah, sounds cool. Osman, what do you say the mechanism you have for on-chain in terms of price stability and the security?
The security of the Omchain protocol mainly depends of the software that was developed and right now run by the Consensus, the leading blockchain development company in the world that is also powering the MetaMask wallet, the Infra API service that we are using, and the Consensus diligence system. So again, as Christoph Reis mentioned, there is no 100% security in the world of internet, but at least we can say that it's mathematically or like cryptographically as secure as possible, and that's why we're saying that the on-chain infrastructure is the enterprise grade blockchain. As for the price stability, just like any other currency or like any other cryptocurrency, or even to say that any other national currency, because I believe most of the people listening right us right now are aware of the inflation in the world. There might be times that the crypto asset loses value, and there might be times that it gains value. So it is mostly dependent on the economical parameters. Of course, we have some precautions like staking program because eventually, when we first launched the project, we were pretty upfront and clear about the total supply of the token, which we have already burned half of it, and we also mentioned that we were going to be distributing more and more rewards with the airdrop program and bounties and staking programs. So while we're, how do I say, increasing the circulating supply, Right now we have a resistance and hope to keep that resistance so that 37% annual income from the staking reward can net up to a profit for the token holders. Again, I just want to be upfront and clear about this. There is no, how do I say, 100% going up token all the times. Even the Bitcoin loses value. But I believe both Arable team and we are trying our best to, have the financial instruments ready to have a price stability.
Perfect. It's been like half an hour so far. The questions I met is actually finished. Do you guys want to say something more before we leave Arable Protocol, Omchain?
Well, maybe I can add to what was just mentioned for on-chain, that Arable Protocol also has a fixed amount of tokens that we will release. So once, and we're doing kind of a thirding system. So this year we released 100 million acre, and every year we will release one third less of that until it's all until the supply is exhausted. So there's a finite amount, and there will not be any more minted. It's impossible actually. The contract has been locked, the acre minting contract. So one can be assured the tokens that will be released on schedule. That's it basically. It's a finite amount. So very similar to what you guys are doing. Thank you.
Osman, Arable, do you want to add something on this? Or do you want to say something separate?
I think we covered a lot of ground. Mostly just grateful to be here with your community, and thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, this is probably one of the best AMAs I have ever had. It's been like half an hour, and the question is over. Arable and Omchain have a variety of utilities, features, and use cases. That's awesome. No doubt to be having a different developed components in the future for Omchain and the Arable protocol both. Of course, no doubt that the community is going to be able to benefit from all of them. Yeah, guys, we just want to make the AMA a little bit short, but we are going to have lots of it in the near future. Thanks, guys, for listening. The AMA. Yeah, Osman, you are going to say something? Yeah.
Yeah, before we just finish up, I just want to say one thing. The reason why we're having Arable Protocol as our guest here on the Omchain page is that I have been following them from the start, and honestly, I am seeing a lot of similarities, both in the mindset of the team and the community. Arable Protocol have been listening to your community since the beginning, and that's also what we're trying to achieve here and delivering products or liabilities that the community is going to be benefiting. That's why here we just wanted to have them as guests and learn more about what they're building and to give, how do I say, Turk Raiders, most of our community are from Turkey, so we just wanted to show them around and be like have other Turkish people or community members of the Omchain community know about there are other people too that are building good things, because I personally believe that there is no, how do I say, evil competition in the blockchain space. It's still small. Just today I was checking about the statistics of the crypto space. The company Apple has $2.6 trillion net worth, uh, or like market cap, to summarize it. And the total crypto market cap is just $1 trillion. One company single-handedly is 2 times larger than the entire crypto space. So that means that we still have a lot of ways to go, and the way to go, and the way we know, and the way we like, and the way we want is to collaborate with different protocols, different projects, and different people, and show the world that not everything in the crypto space is about rug pulls and scams, and they're like actual projects. They're like actual people. They're nice people behind the projects, and they're like hence just like us. They're like trying to deliver something. They're trying to deliver some product that users are going to be benefiting. That's why it was important for us to start with the Arable protocol on the first Omchain Talks, one of the many AMAs and sessions that we're going to have. And I am personally, happy that they have accepted our invite and joined us today. From the deepest point of my heart, I want to thank to the Arable Protocol and the team Arable. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for supporting from the beginning. We appreciate that a lot.
Yes, want to second that, and thank you. This was a really great experience, and very happy to hear that we were your first AMA. It's awesome. Thank you for everyone for being here, and goodbye.
Yeah, guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. As you mentioned, Osman, blockchain is a kind of evil competitive market, and we have different kind of projects on the blockchain ecosystem, and they are trying to build something valuable, like Arable, like Omchain, and we are going to have lots of AMAs and the collaborations in the near future. And as we talked before, on the AMAs in the TG, and as we promised, we are going to have user spaces in English language and in different languages, hopefully. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today. Arable Protocol, thank you very much, guys. Omchain, thank you very much. And thank you very much for every single person that we are having here today. Yeah, Arable?
Oh, I was just going to say thanks again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Arable Protocol as our guest here on the Omchain page is that I have been following them from the start. And honestly, I am seeing a lot of similarities both in the mindset of the team and the community. Arable Protocol have been listening to your community since the beginning, and that's also what we're trying to achieve here, and delivering products or facilities that the community is going to be benefiting. That's why here we just wanted to have them as guests and learn more about what they're building and to give, how do I say, Turk graders, most of our community are from Turkey, so we just wanted to show them around and be like have other Turkish people or community members of the Omchain community know about there are other people too that are building good things, because I personally believe that there is no, how do I say, evil competition in the blockchain space. It's still small. Just today, I was, checking about space. It's still small. Just today, I was, checking about the statistics of the crypto space. The company Apple has $2.6 trillion net worth, uh, or like market cap, to summarize it. And the total crypto market cap is just $1 trillion. One company single-handedly is 2 times larger than the entire crypto space. So that means that we still have a lot of ways to go. And the way to go, and the way we know, and the way we like, and the way we want is to collaborate with different protocols, different projects, and different people, and show the world that not everything in the crypto space is about rug pulls and scams. And they're like actual projects. They're like actual people. They're nice people behind the projects, and they're like friends, just like us. They're like trying to deliver something. They're trying to deliver some product that users are going to be benefiting. To deliver something. They're trying to deliver some product that users are going to be benefiting. That's why it was important for us to start with the Arable Protocol on the first Omchain Talks, one of the many AMAs and sessions that we're going to have. And I am personally, happy that they have accepted our invite and joined us today. From the deepest point of my heart, I want to thank to the Arable Protocol and the team Arable. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for supporting from the beginning. We appreciate that a lot.
Yes, want to second that, and thank you. This was a really great experience, and very happy to hear that we were your first AMA. It's awesome. Thank you for everyone for being here, and goodbye.
Yeah, guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. As you mentioned, Osman, blockchain is a kind of evil competitive market, and we have different kind of projects on the blockchain ecosystem, and they are trying to build something valuable, like Arable, like Omchain, and we are going to have lots of AMAs and the collaborations in the near future. And as we talked before, on the AMAs in the TG, and as we promised, we are going to have user spaces in English language and in different languages, hopefully. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today. Arable Protocol, thank you very much, guys. Omchain, thank you very much. And thank you very much for every single person that we are having here today. Yeah, Arable?
Oh, I was just gonna say thanks again.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. We are going to have lots of AMAs, Twitter spaces in the near future. Just stay tuned with us. Thank you, guys. Have a nice week.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.